This is the 20th video in a series studying the 101 laws of the success mindset code. In this video, we will address the 20th law, the law of integrity. In a world that often rewards shortcuts, the law of integrity reminds us that true success is built on a foundation that cannot be shaken. Integrity is more than just honesty. It is the alignment between your values, your behavior, and the results you pursue. When you reach a point in life where your financial responsibilities are greater, where your decisions affect not only your present, but also your legacy, integrity becomes more than a moral preference. It becomes a strategic advantage. Every financial victory, every new opportunity, and every meaningful connection is deeply influenced by how trustworthy you are perceived to be. When you live in alignment with your values, you create internal stability. And internal stability produces external prosperity. Think about how life changes when you are no longer driven by impulse, fear, or the desire to impress others. As the years pass, you begin to understand that wealth is not something you chase. It is something you build by the person you become. Integrity shapes that person. When you show up consistently, speak truthfully, and follow through on your commitments, doors open naturally. People recommend you. Opportunities find you. Your reputation works even when you are asleep. Financial success after midlife is less about speed and more about sustainability. Integrity is the engine of that sustainability. Imagine someone like Philip. Early in his career, the pressure to produce results was overwhelming. Colleagues cut corners, manipulated numbers, and sacrificed ethics to climb quickly. But Philip chose a different path. He refused to compromise his values, even when it meant slower progress. Over time, his consistency and honesty were noticed. He earned promotions, not because he was loud, but because people trusted him. Eventually, his influence reshaped the culture of the company. His leadership was rooted in credibility, and credibility is the currency that never loses value. Philip proves that success built on integrity might take longer, but it lasts longer. Now consider Mark. He also wanted success, but he chose shortcuts. To hit his goals, he inflated data, concealed mistakes, and manipulated outcomes. For a short season, he rose quickly, but when the truth surfaced, everything collapsed. The trust of his leaders, the respect of his peers, and the career he had built. He learned the hard way that success without integrity is a house without foundation. Impressive on the outside, but destined to fall. Many people reach their later years financially stressed not because they lacked intelligence or talent, but because they compromised principles. Integrity is not only ethical, it is practical. When you reach a more mature phase of life and want to repair your finances, reinvent your career, or create new streams of income, you need relationships. Relationships require trust, and trust requires integrity. People lend money, invest, partner, recommend, and collaborate based on how solid your word is. One broken promise can destroy years of goodwill. One dishonest action can cancel lifelong credibility. But each ethical choice strengthens invisible structures around you, structures of respect, reputation, and reliability. And those structures support financial transformation more than any tactic or trend. Integrity is tested most in difficult moments. It is easy to be honest when everything is going well. But when bills pile up, when deadlines pressure you, when fear whispers, "Take the shortcut," integrity becomes a choice. Ask yourself, what kind of future am I building? A rushed, unstable, fragile future, or a durable one, capable of supporting wealth, peace, and freedom? People often spend decades rebuilding the consequences of small ethical violations, But those who choose integrity develop something invaluable: peace of mind. You sleep better, think clearer, and operate with confidence because you know you are not hiding anything. To cultivate integrity, you must act according to your values even when no one is watching. You must take responsibility when you make mistakes instead of blaming the market, the boss, or the government. You must maintain the discipline of keeping promises even when they are inconvenient. And most importantly, you must resist the temptation to receive rewards you have not earned. The world will constantly offer shortcuts disguised as opportunities, but everything you gain without integrity will eventually cost you more than you received. Ask yourself powerful questions. Am I consistent between what I say and what I do? Do I keep commitments, even the small ones? When something goes wrong, do I distort the truth to protect my image? Do I treat people ethically when no one could find out otherwise? Am I willing to lose a little now to gain much more tomorrow? These questions shape financial destiny, because money follows trust, and trust follows character. It is not about perfection. It is about continuous alignment. Financial prosperity later in life requires rebuilding identity as much as income. Many arrive at this stage carrying shame from past decisions, regret from lost opportunities, or fear of starting again. Integrity becomes the compass that ensures your comeback is authentic. When you lead with integrity, you attract better clients, better employers, better partners, and better circumstances. Ethical behavior raises the quality of the environment around you. The better your environment, the more abundant your opportunities. You cannot control the economy, inflation, political instability, or the behavior of others, but you can control your principles. And principles make you unstoppable. Markets rise and fall, but integrity accumulates. It compounds like interest. Today's honest action becomes tomorrow's recommendation, next month's partnership, and next year's unexpected promotion. People who rebuild their financial lives most successfully are those who refuse to sacrifice their values for temporary relief. They understand that shortcuts are expensive. Integrity also protects you from self-sabotage. When you betray your own values, you weaken your self-respect. And people who lack self-respect make poor financial decisions, impulsive purchases, unnecessary debt, and constant attempts to impress others. But when you honor your principles, you strengthen self-image, and a strong self-image is the foundation of wealth. Wealthy mindsets do not chase validation, they chase alignment. When you feel aligned internally, you spend better, negotiate better, invest better, and earn better. Ultimately, integrity gives you something money cannot buy: dignity. And dignity changes how you show up in the world. You command respect, not through force, but through presence. You become someone others want to follow, support, and elevate. And as you continue your financial journey, you will realize that the real battle is not against debt or low income. It is against the temptation to compromise who you are. When you win that battle, every other battle becomes easier. So, as you rebuild your financial life, pursue new opportunities, and prepare the legacy you will leave behind, remember this: success without integrity is failure in disguise. But success built on integrity becomes unshakable. It lasts, inspires, and multiplies. If you believe you deserve more in your financial life, the link below in the first comment is for you. So, did you like this video? Then help us out. Like, comment, share, and turn on the bell after subscribing to the channel.